Hello everyone, today The Lion King turns 30 years old. Wow, do I feel old. But as a 90s kid, this was a pinnacle of my childhood. Supposedly this was the first film I saw in theaters, but I have no recollection of it. The first movies I remember seeing in theaters were Toy Story and Batman Forever, so I don't remember seeing this, but I do remember the Burger King toys. I had a comforter. Many 90s kids must have had wallpaper and a mattress. We had the soundtrack that had Elton John's Can You Feel the Love Tonight with Hans Zimmer's score. So much of the music you can kind of hear later in his other films after this with Gladiator and The Dark Knight Rises. Oh man, The Lion King was just one of a kind. It's Hamlet, basically, with lions. And it has an all-star cast. Who could forget Mufasa with James Earl Jones? Who could forget Jeremy Irons as Scar? Who could forget Rowan Atkinson? Yes, that's right, Johnny English, Mr. Bean himself as Zazu. Jonathan Taylor Thomas as young Simba. Matthew Broderick as adult Simba. You have Nathan Lane as Timon. The cast was stacked in this film. And then we even had the VHS, which is right here. I later got it on Blu-ray. I absolutely love The Lion King. And it's a pretty intense film. Like, I miss the days when G films could get away with death, betrayal, violence. Who could forget the Circle of Life opening? So iconic. And then you get to Simba growing up, wanting to be king. Who could forget the music? I just can't wait to be king. Be prepared. Oh, such a crazy sequence. Hakuna Matata. King of Pride Rock by Hans Zimmer. And then Can You Feel the Love Tonight? It's just crazy seeing young Simba wanting to be king and then going through the stampede scene. It's just so cinematic, him losing his father. And that was a pretty heavy moment where, as a kid, I was like, did he die? I wasn't quite sure how to grasp death fully yet, but you knew something was wrong there. It still elicited emotions. Kids and adults could find something to watch in this film. And then ultimately Simba going off, finding Timon and Pumbaa, and living his own life before having to accept the responsibility of being king and save Pride Rock from what Scar and the hyenas did to it, you know. Who could forget Whoopi Goldberg and Cheech? Mufasa! Wait, what if he's on our side with Timon and Pumbaa and then eating grub? Benny knows what that's like, eating bugs, don't you? Yeah. This movie is just a classic. It spawned a sequel with Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, Lion King 1.5, a show, The Lion Guard, and a remake, which the less we talk about that, the better. But the original is still iconic, and it's not just 2D animation. The way it is animated feels three-dimensional. It feels live action. It's cinematic. That is what makes this, besides a story and voice performances and the music. This is just Disney magic at its finest. And no matter what they do with the live action remakes, none of their live action remakes can touch the magic that was on animation in the previous decades. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. There's just no way. This was just lightning in a bottle and a perfect story that is timeless, that anyone can enjoy at any age. And it's nice to see it kind of like become 30 years old and seeing the kids who grew up with it show it to their children. That's such a fascinating thing. And yeah, one day I can't wait to show this to my kids because it's that great of a movie, along with like Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. It's just one of a kind, and I just wanted to share my brief memories of it on its 30th anniversary. So many wonderful moments. I love the scene where Simba meets Rafiki and he's just like, that hurt. And he's like, yes, the past hurts. And then he tries to hit him with a stick again. He's like, you can either run from it or learn from it. And I love that. And I love him seeing his father in the reflection, you know, remember, Simba, remember. There's so many life lessons there that you could take that into growing up as a human being, you know, dealing with the loss of a parent, dealing with responsibility, growing up into adulthood. There's so many themes in here, even though it is with animated lines. There's deeper themes at play in this movie that you watch it a different way as an adult than you did as a child, you know. Let me know your memories of The Lion King on its 30th anniversary. I love the Sega game. That was such an iconic game. Hard, but iconic. Let me know your memories down below in the comments. In the meantime, you can check out these other videos for more content. Till next time, everyone. Hakuna Matata.